welcome back once again to another episode of Jack's Tech Corner. I'm your host, Jack, and for those of you who have subscribed to my YouTube videos, thank you very much. And you would realize that this is another video tutorial of Photoshop Elements. For those just stopping by, I hope that you will subscribe. Being a partner, it's nice to see those little awards at the bottom of my channel. It says most subscribers for the month, or I don't know, maybe it's just a pat on the back. But I wanted to get started this week with doing some filters. And before we start that, for all those of you out there that's actually purchased a copy of the DVD, thank you very much. For those that feel that that's the first time you heard about it, I have a DVD that I've released. You can pick up a copy at jackstechcorner.com. There's a Buy It Now button. Click that button, and once you order it, the orders normally ship the next day anyway after you order. So it's been going very well, and I hope that you pick up a copy. If you're watching this video tutorial, you must be interested in Elements. And it's a full DVD, just full of Elements videos and tutorials at a higher resolution than what you can see on YouTube. So it's worth the money. It's $15, and they're there for you to grab. So like I said, today we're going to start experimenting a little bit with filters. And how does filters affect our overall picture? This is a picture I've taken recently at my house. And actually, these are some trees, and you can see it's snow covered. It's a nice little scene picture. You know, I looked out the back window and I thought, wow, that looks really neat. I thought I'd grab the camera and shoot a couple shots. But now we're going to take this and we want to change it a little bit. And what filters will allow us to do is actually apply different effects to our picture. And let's go ahead and get started this week. We're going to be using, I believe it is the Artistic filter. So first thing we want to do, like we do every time here on our background layer, click on the keyboard, hold down the Control key, and click J. That will duplicate that layer. Or on the Mac, you can use your Command button, J. That will duplicate the layer also. Once we have the layer duplicated, now we can be working on this layer. Let's go up here and click on Filter. And we're going to look at this week, like I said, the Artistic, different type of filters we can apply to this picture. Let's go first to the colored pencil. What this is going to do is open up this basic work area, or palette if you want to call it that. And we can pull this up a little bit here. Actually, I have to get this adjusted. Let me get this adjusted up here a little bit. There we go. Now once we have this ready to go, there we go, now we can see what's going on. We want to actually set this first. I don't like just seeing a part of this. It's okay to get an idea of what your picture is going to look like, but it's better to see the whole picture. So if you click this little pull down menu where you see 100%, we can click on Fit in View. That's going to put the whole picture right in our view. Now we can see what's going on. Now learn about what these different effects will do for you. The way I use this thing is to actually play with it and look at each individual one and see what you like. So let's go through these. There's colored pencil. There's cutout. And there's a lot of detail on this picture, so I guess it's going to take a little while. Okay, that's a cutout. Dry brush. And you'll just want to go through these different ones and actually look at these. Fine grain. This is Frisco. Now, anytime you click on any of these, you'll notice over here this changes. You got brush size, brush detail, and texture. Let's pick one that has some texture. Let's pick Rough Pastels. This should give us a little bit of a texture on here. Now, see how it just changes now? Now we have stroke length. You can actually adjust that up to have different strokes on there. Here's a smudged. Sponge look. Okay, we have an underpainting. There's an underpainting. Okay, what I did here, I actually switched pictures on us here just so we can see some of these a little better. Sometimes these work better than that white and black scenery type thing with the snow there. With people, you know, with any kind of portrait picture you may take. That's a colored pencil. You can see how it kind of highlights. Now look, we can change the pencil width. And the computer is not actually keeping up with me there as fast as I would like. And what this does, it actually changes the stroke of the pencil. If you can see here, it actually is changing the picture a little bit with more detail to it. It's just a nice way, if you think about this, you could take a picture that you've taken and actually take this thing, change it into a whole nother perspective, and then take that, actually print that off and put it up on your wall. So it's very nice. We'll look at a cutout. Now you can see with people, there's a lot different. It almost looks like it's a hand painted sort of a deal there. Here's some fine grain. Neon glow. That almost to me looks like a negative. Remember the old film negatives, if you'd pick them up and look at those? Plastic wrap. That's almost like a scary look there, you know, if you think about that. Watercolor. See what we get with the watercolor. Now with these, like I said, you can change your brush detail, your shadow intensities. You can see how the shadows are actually getting darker. You can bring that back up. You can change your textures. You can add more texture. And this down here is a little line here that tells you that it's working. So if you don't see your change right away, it's because this little blue line is still going over and is still applying your changes. Now these are nice. It gives you some basic ones. And what I found is if you click this pull down menu, you're going to find that there's some in here that was not over here, such as ocean ripple. You can see there's another effect. You can change your ripple size. Maybe you want to drop that down a little bit. And go in here. Sprayed strokes, stained glass. These are getting more into the textures down here. We want to talk about that later. I don't want to talk about that today. Again, now these are getting into brush strokes. So the main thing is we're talking about is the artistic, and that's just how you change them. Just be able to click around these things and actually change these to different types and different views. Once you're done, you find something that you want to go with, we can actually click OK, and as you see, that actually changed our picture altogether. Once again here, I didn't duplicate that background, but you want to duplicate it. Then you can actually adjust the levels. Let's go into levels. We can lighten it up if we want. Drop our contrast down. Bring the shadows down a little bit. And this is basically just to fill, just to see the changes in here. But it makes more of a, to me anyway, it's more than just a picture. It's more like a timepiece, you know, a piece in time. You captured it. It almost looks like it's painted. And then you can actually take that and save it as a JPEG, have it printed off, and frame that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video tutorial on our first real lesson, I guess, on filters and how the artistic filter actually functions with your picture. And now you know how to apply those. So next time, I'll see you back here very soon, hopefully, to get another video tutorial out to you. Until then, like I said, go over to jackstechcorner.com and click the Buy It Now button and pick up a copy of the video. I'm sure you'll be very pleased with it. I've been getting a lot of great reviews back from the folks that have purchased it. And if not, if you'd like to, just go over and click on the donation button and drop a few dollars in the donation pail. It always helps. It helps the website helps to keep the show functioning. So until next time, folks, keep those shutters clicking, keep the editors editing, and if you're still using your demo copy of Photoshop Elements, by all means, please go out and buy a copy of Photoshop Elements. The best price I found so far is on Amazon.com. That's Amazon.com. There was, the last time I checked, was even a rebate offer on there, so it brings you down to around the $69 mark. Very much worth it, and as long as you keep up with the videos, I think you'll get your money out of it, I'm very sure. So until next time, I'll see you back here very, very soon. Once again, I'm your host, Jack. Bye for now.